whatever, but I finally got Yvette off the phone. I mean, not that I'm complaining. It's good to maintain relationships with the fashion industry, but... Wait, what is going on? Candles? The good dishes?
That is me making up for being protective of Charlotte.
Nathan, don't blame yourself, okay? Claudette has a tendency to bring out the not-so-nice side of everyone.
My reaction was not proportional to the situation. The fact that I have a daughter that I didn't even know about, of course it changes my life, but it changes your life too. Yeah, so I made some dinner and I lit some candles.
It's really sweet.
I thought we could do something nice for just the two of us.
Something smells really good. What is it that you made?
I found a recipe online that even I couldn't screw up.
Oh, yum.
It won't be ready for a while.
Well, how long is a while exactly? I don't hear that. Forget it. I know you're there. I can smell dinner.
Just a second. Yeah. All right. What do you want? Hey. Okay, Charlotte, nice to see you.
Are we interrupting dinner or something?
Not to state the obvious, but I think you need to dial it back 1,000.
I'm fine, thank you. I've been conducting my workouts like this for my entire career, so thank you.
Do you want to talk? Or can we talk? Because I'm afraid you're going to hurt yourself or me if you go back at this bag.
I thought it was over, you know. Julian beat the system, and I thought that I was going to be fine, that I could figure out a way to accept it, you know, and just let the cops handle it, and I would stay the hell out. But now, innocent people are dying because of Julian. And because I didn't do enough to keep him off the streets.
I'm sorry, I can see that you're in a lot of pain, but what in the world are you talking about?
Morgan Corinthos is dead. He got caught in a hit that was meant for Julian. You haven't seen Lucy Co, have you?
Oh, I don't think I have.
That annoying woman thinks that I am the only person that can buy and thereby save General Hospital. As if the Quartermains had that kind of money, I would deal with the board of directors.
Speaking of which, I know they had that meeting about the sale today. How did that go?
Come on, sit down.
Thank you.
More importantly, how are you?
Perfect timing. I'm wondering the same thing.
Tracy made it very clear the hospital cannot reopen until the attacks on Bobby Marcus have been
I
solved.
heard what Tracy said. It's just that I may know someone who might know a little something about what really happened.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna need for you to trust me on this one. I mean, like, really trust me, okay? Can you do that?
Okay.
Okay. Because I think I know a way to make sure that GH reopens. And then you don't have to move away. How's that?
Julian's car, and it was wired to explode. And now that man, that young, beautiful boy, is collateral damage in a hit that was intended for Julian. Because Sonny was out for blood. And now, he's responsible for the death of his own son. I'm responsible too.
In what way?
Because I knew it. I knew. That's what Sonny would do. He would retaliate. That's who he is. And I didn't do anything. I didn't call anyone. I didn't tell them what I suspected. I just left it. And now the death of that man is on my hands too.
It can't all be on you.
Yes, it can! I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you cannot possibly know what I'm feeling right now.
I can imagine.
Maxie and I were just getting ready to eat.
Oh, I can see that. What can we do for you? Actually, I was at the park with Charlotte, and I was thinking, you and Charlotte have to get to know one another, and I was wrong for slowing that down. And you too, Maxie, right? You're going to be a presence in our daughter's life, won't you? Which got me to thinking, let's get this show on the road.
What show?
How would you like to watch our daughter for the night?
Okay, so when you talk like this, it makes me very nervous. What are you going to do?
You don't need to worry about it. It'll be a thing of beauty. But I need for you to stay here for a little while, okay? And I'll get back here as soon as I can. Yeah? Okay.
Wait. Actually, I'm going to go to Kelly's. Can you just meet me there? After you don't blow up the world?
Yeah, you can.
Can you give us a minute?
I could.
Now?
Okay. I'll go, taking the view from the terrace. I could use a change of perspective.
Thanks. Wasn't in the mood for her.
Wow, you look nice.
Thank you. You don't? What happened to your research breakthrough?
Oh, false alarm.
Thanks.
Yeah, the trial was a bust.
Wait a minute. You got permission to do a trial?
Yeah, I got permission right here, you see?
Are you kidding me? You ran it on yourself?
Are you saying I'm not good enough to be a lab rat?
This isn't funny.
I beg to differ. Times like this, never ever lose your sense of humor,
Why did you
Hayden.
do this to yourself?
Because the alternative is death.
Well, where are you doing this? In your hotel room?
Well, of course not. The hospital's closed. It's the closest thing I have to a research
You
facility.
can't keep doing this. You're going to end up killing yourself.
Tonight? Well, I talked to Charlotte about it on the way over, didn't I, baby girl? Yeah.
Well, it's not that I don't want to watch it. It's not that at all. It's just, why right now?
Well, I have stuff to do. And it's getting late, and I don't want to drag Charlotte around to all my meetings and errands. And they are important. To answer your next question, my job at the hospital has evaporated, so I need to network. And wouldn't it be nice to get to know each other, right? Is this a sleepover? What? It's too early for that, isn't it? Come on.
Well, we could watch it for a little while, right? I'd like to.
Me too. This is going to be so nice. Super. Okay, Charlotte, you be good with your daddy and his little friend. And Mommy, I'll see you soon. This is so nice. Just the three of us. So what kind of games do you like to play? Smoke. What's that?
Smoke up.
Oh, smoke. Oh, yikes.
I thought that I could just move past, but I can't change, But every corner I come to, I just faced with mistake after mistake.
Look, you can't take on the blame for what's happened. There's plenty of that to dole out. I know.
What is it?
I just don't want you. I just don't want to hear you saying it's your fault, your burden.
What responsibility I have, I own. It's okay. Robert, I gotta take this.
Yeah, please.
Can you wait for me? Can we like have dinner or something? I don't know.
Thanks, but I can't. I'm okay. All right, I'm fine.
I know you are. We talk tomorrow. Yeah?
I hear you, Hayden.
But at the risk of sounding overly dramatic, running clinical trials on myself is the only shot I have.
It's just so risky, and you look tired and weak.
Well, I'm taking my vitamins and I'm trying to take care of myself.
This is really, there's nothing else, really?
You know this all already. My research is off the books. The FDA and every other AMA-approved organization won't touch it. Given the risk factor, Monica and Tracy were nice enough to cut me slack at General Hospital, but I'm not going to get the same care anywhere else. Given the circumstances, I'd get even less done than what I'm doing up in my hotel room.
Please just be careful.
Hey?
Evan, hi. This is, Evan Lloyd. He bought me a drink.
Yeah. Hamilton fan.
Parking sucks around here.
Really? I never have trouble with the valet.
You think I'm gonna let a valet go for a joyride in my Rari? Ferrari.
Thanks. For a minute there, I got a little lost.
Evan, could you just go grab us a table?
Already on it. Major D's setting it up, babe.
He seems like a real winner, babe.
I meant what I said before. Be careful with yourself. Have a good night.
Hey, hi.
Elizabeth.
Oh, welcome home.
Thank you, sweetie. It's so good to see you.
You too. How's Spencer doing?
Oh, he's doing fine, actually. He's adjusting well to being away from me. I wish I was doing as well being away from him.
I'm sure.
How are Dante and Lulu? I heard about Morgan. That's awful.
It is terrible. They're having a really hard time coming to terms with it all, you know? That's why I picked up their dinner. I didn't want them to have to cook or anything.
Oh, that's nice of you.
You know, I'm glad that I ran into you. I think I've made a decision about something.
Okay.
Is that a good thing? I think it's a good thing. I'm going to sell Windermere.
Oh, son. How good of you to visit. What'd you bring me this time?
I did not stop on the way for a BLT.
I don't need a sandwich. I need to see what you're creating since General Hospital shut down.
I haven't been painting lately. I've been a little distracted.
Really? By Jeff Weber's daughter, the legitimate one?
Well, actually, Elizabeth has a sister, so technically Jeff Weber has to.
Oh, who cares? Let's not get bogged down in trivia. I want to know if you're still hung up on Elizabeth Weber.
I am. I really am. It's been a little bit of a problem lately because she's thinking of moving to Rochester.
Why, when Port Charles is so exciting?
Well, because General Hospital's still closed and she needs to work. She needs to take care of her kids.
Well, I'm sure she's a fabulous mother, but she doesn't need to move. I mean, they caught the GH killer. They put that nut job away.
Well, yes, but not the nut job that attacked Bobby Spencer and Lucas Jones. You know, that case is still open, so the hospital is still closed.
Wow. That is a bummer.
Major bummer. Yeah. And the police have no idea who did it. But you know, don't you?
You give me too much credit, son. I only know what I read in the papers.
Don't be modest. I have no idea how you did it, Heather. But I know it was you.
Books, which all came from me. You know how else I know that we're related? We both have vivid imaginations.
The last time I was here, you kept saying that you had done something to protect me, to help me, when you still thought I was the GH killer.
So you think I killed other people to divert suspicion away from you?
Yes, exactly. You kept implying that you had done something to help me.
Fine. All right, you got me. I tried to inject Bobby. I went after her, and then her son came in, and I injected him instead. But they both lived. No biggie.
Oh, no biggie. Why would you do something like that?
Let's just say I was looking out for you. I knew you'd be at the nurses' ball, and that you'd have a very public alibi. So, if I killed Bobby the same way the other killings were committed, well then, they let you go.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You know what's unbelievable? That dopey kid of hers, he forgot his keys. He came back in. Who does that? He messed up everything.
Probably saved his mother's life.
Yeah, well, he made mine more difficult.
Okay, listen, Heather. Mom. I know that by your own twisted logic, that you did whatever it is that you did out of some kind of maternal concern.
Of course I did. I'm a mother, and a mother always puts her children first.
Right, and I appreciate that. I really do. I'm gonna need for you to do one more thing for me. Just to prove how much you love me.
Windermere's a really big decision.
Yeah.
If that's something you feel like you need to do,
I support you. The Cassadines estate is basically intact. All of the houses, all of the companies, but unfortunately there's very little actual cash on hand.
oh yeah, Nicholas told me about that. I'm sorry you feel pressured to do something about this.
I do, and I don't. I mean, I want to take care of Spencer. That's my first priority, but if I sold just one property, I'd be able to preserve the rest of the Cassadine estate, and I sort of feel like that's what Nicholas would want. Yeah. And there's another reason I want to get rid of it, too.
The past bad memories.
Yes. There's also a bad present. I can tell you one thing, there is no way that I'm going to live in the same house, no matter how big it is, with a woman that I can't stand.
The guy refuses to sell. His shack is right in the middle of the 15th fairway. He insists it's been in his family for over 300 years or whatever. Who cares? He's compromising the design of the entire course.
Glad to see you hashed out your personal life.
No hashing, and it wasn't personal.
I know sparks when I see them. You two have sparks.
No sparks. It's all in your head.
He thinks the lady doth protest too much.
Am I? He's on a date with that tool, and I call him a tool not because she's on a date with him and I'm in any way jealous, because it's a factually accurate statement. He is a tool.
I mean, if I hear one more time about the 99% this and the 1% that, they're too busy vilifying me and my family because we have money to even ask about the work I do with the foundation I run for my father's business. Do you know how many grant proposals I read in a year? Which, by the way, is the most boring thing known to man.
You manage grants? For what?
Math nerds, science geeks, medical researchers. Those guys are total sticklers, by the way.
Wait a minute. Did you just say that your family gives out medical research grants?
You can't move this along any faster. I will decide when I decide, and you will be the first to hear about it. Oh, yes, it's lovely talking to you, too. Call your granddaughter, okay?
Anna? Hey.
Oh, hello, Andre.
You all right?
Yeah.
You seem exasperated.
Yeah, Robert has that effect on me.
And here I thought you two were the best of exes.
No, when they're yelling at each other.
Do you want to talk about whatever he was asking you that's got you so stressed out?
No. Well, he offered me a job. He wants me to go back to work for the WSB.
How'd I find you here? It's like Hell's Kitchen all over again, huh? What was that place called? Murdoch's?
I'm busy.
I remember the first time I followed you out of the mass. I've stood by the door and saw you in a group of other men that were dressed pretty much how you are right now. Thought I'd died and gone to heaven with a priest.
What do you want, Claudette?
You really have to ask me that? I want you. And I finally figured out a way for us to be together.
Here you go. Hope you like it. Sorry about all the smoke. Hope it wasn't scary.
But hey, we got pizza, and that always works for me.
Like pepperonis? Yeah, me too. Maxie always gives me all hers because she says they're too spicy. Totally agree.
Oh,
That's probably the pizza guy. He forgot the soda.
Maxie Jones?
Yeah?
For you. Rush delivery.
How long do paternity test results take?
Okay.
I'd do anything to prove how much I love you.
Anything. Awesome. Confess.
Anything but that.
Mom, if you don't come clean, the General Hospital stays shuttered, and GH is a vital part of Port Charles, the community. I mean, the medicine and the jobs and the
You
community
care
outreach.
less about the people of Port Charles than they care about you. The only reason you want GH to reopen is so you can be near Elizabeth, so you can continue to date her.
Is that so wrong?
Yes, it's wrong that you're choosing her over me. If I confess, I'll lose all my privileges. It'll be the end of my little excursions.
Okay, no, I admit that if you come clean, it would make your situation more complicated temporarily.
I'm sorry, Franco. I said I'll fall on the sword for you, but not for Elizabeth.
Then you leave me no choice.
No choice? What do you mean? Franco? Franco! You stay here!
You won't get an argument from me about Evictia Hayden.
Even though she's your sister?
Biologically, that is it. There is no sibling relationship whatsoever, and it's safe to say there never will be. And I'm not responsible for her. If she ends up on the street, that is her problem. She can find her way out. She always does. I've never met anyone more selfish. So let me get this straight, Evan. Do you decide who gets medical research grants?
Yeah. Pretty sweet gig, really. You donate enough, it's a tax shelter for billionaires like my father.
I thought you said he was a millionaire.
I don't like to brag.
Look, I was in finance. I know how this goes. The money has to go somewhere, and I have a friend who is in dire need of a medical grant for research.
Yeah, well, it's a complicated vetting process.
The disease he's trying to cure is a debilitating disease, and the clock is ticking. So could you expedite this? I mean, could you get your father's foundation to give money for his cause?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I don't know how to thank you.
Sure you do.
Where did Hayden meet her tool?
I don't know where Hayden meets her tools. I don't want to talk about tools. I don't want to talk about Hayden. Let's talk about the hospital.
Good. So the board of directors is digging in, does not want to reopen the hospital as long as the person responsible for the attacks on Bobby Spencer and Lucas Jones is caught. Every day the hospital is closed, we are hemorrhaging money. They are seriously considering selling the hospital for the condo conversion. I am so sorry. I know that you need access to a lab for your research. We'll find another way. All is not lost.
You're right, Tracy. All isn't lost yet.
The WSB. You want to be an international woman of intrigue again?
Well, I haven't made a decision about the job offer. No, I just Robert, the courtesy of hearing him out. Since the Cassadines wasted their fortune essentially infiltrating the Bureau, things never really righted themselves, and so now they're trying to reboot with a fresh new crop of agents. And so Robert asked me if I would help train them.
I think that would be right in your wheelhouse.
Well, yes, it would. Except the training facility is in Geneva.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Well, if I were to take the position, it means I'd have to leave Port Charles.
So? Are you going to take it?
There's no we, Claudette. We can never be one. So don't start reminiscing with me about what was, because the only thing we ever had with any consistency, your steady stream of lies.
Well, I don't have any more of those left. Not a one. Everything's all out in the open now. So we can start over.
I'm a priest, Claudette, okay? This isn't news.
God, how many times have we had this argument? You left the church years ago. Aren't your holy orders just a faded memory at this point?
Yes, I thought they were until recently.
Well, let's capitalize on that.
On what?
I brought Charlotte to Port Charles. And I left her with Nathan and Maxie for the night to see how they got along, to see how he was with her. And I have no reason to think that it won't work out.
Work out? Wait, are you planning on leaving Charlotte with Nathan and Maxie permanently?
This is nothing, just an estimate from the florist. You know, since we finally made our wedding date, New Year's Eve.
Maxie, are you sure you're okay?
Me? What? Oh, you mean accidental babysitting and dinner? Totally cool. Really.
Oh, sweet, don't touch. Charlotte, why don't you go finish your pizza, could we?
Nathan?
Did you run a DNA test on my daughter and not ask me?
Out and about.
Thank you. I started out running an errand and it's just morphed into this entire evening.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, I dropped off some treats for Franco and then he insisted we go out to dinner.
Franco? Really?
I know. Everyone has an opinion and none are good, which doesn't make for casual conversation about my social life these days.
I'm sorry. I'm sure that can't be very easy.
Thank you for not jumping all over this.
Oh, well, I do know what it's like to fall for someone who has a dark side.
People think I'm crazy.
They thought I was crazy, too. I think the important thing is that if you can see the good in Franco and you feel that it's greater than the darkness.
Honestly, I do. And most people don't get it. They don't even try. But for me, it's like it's right in front of me. I see it in his eyes. I can see it in the things that he does. And I just hope that the people closest to me can see what I see one day, or at least see that I'm happy and accept him. Believe me, I did not see this coming at all. But the more time that goes by, I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying these things out loud.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you've fallen in love with Franco?
Are you for real?
Very much so.
Do you have any idea how gross you are?
Funny, because I could say the same thing about you.
What?
This night wasn't going anywhere good, and then I mentioned I give away money for medical grants. And now you're all over me.
This is what you think it looks like when a woman is all over you?
Look, this is just a business transaction. Why can't you see it that way?
Because there's another word for that kind of transaction.
What do words matter?
So you're saying you'll give research money to my friend if I...
Don't say it. Show it.
I won't give up on you or the hospital.
I appreciate the thought. I do.
It's not just a thought.
I know, but see, the thing, the thing is,
Ben, are you all right?
You really need to work on your delivery, Evan. The next time a woman shows interest in your work, don't assume she's asking for a favor and is willing to pay for it with sex. Go ahead and swipe right.
Ben, are you all right?
Honestly, I don't really know what I think about this job offer. My knee-jerk reaction was to say no. And then my long answer isn't exactly yes.
Maybe?
Well, look, Robin and her family, they live in California. And quite frankly, like every corner I turn here in Port Charles, I'm reminded of some way that I have compromised myself. And I sort of don't feel like I have a real purpose here anymore,
Well,
Since you're sharing all this, may I weigh in?
Yeah.
You say you have two options. A life that isn't yours, far away from home in a new place. Or a life here that really has no purpose.
Essentially, yeah.
What about door number 3? The Anna I know is resourceful enough to come up with a third option.
My number one priority is doing what's best for Charlotte.
Then you think abandoning her with the father she just met is best?
Nathan can protect her better than anyone.
You're her mother.
And I'm also the least maternal person I've ever met.
So let me try to understand this. You're going to leave your daughter with her father and run away with me, confident that she has everything she needs, except you, her mother.
Nathan's already fallen for her, okay? And he's caring and involved and attentive. Besides, she's safer without me drawing attention to her.
Claude.
I don't trust myself with Charlotte, okay? I have made mistake after mistake. And Nathan's a good person. And Maxie, God help me, she's annoying. But she's a good mother to her own daughter, I can tell. And me, the only time I was ever good was when I was with you.
Yes. Yes. I ran a DNA test on Charlotte.
Could you do this?
You were going to run another paternity test anyway.
5 minutes after I laid eyes on her.
The longer this drags out, the more Claudette is just going to manipulate everyone. She's a pathological liar, and she is using that little girl as a tool in this whole game.
Maxie, lower your voice. Charlotte is right there. Look, you are going to have to accept that Claudette is going to be a part of our lives because of Charlotte. You ran this test without my consent, knowledge, and I don't want anything to do with it, okay?
This is not something you can just ignore.
Maxie, when I run another test, it will be the right way, not like this. Like the booklet? How about I read it to you?
Okay. Well, I am not letting this go.
Maxie.
No. You're going to thank me for this one day.
I will rejoin the Bureau. But no, I don't want the teacher's position. I have something else in mind.
Finn, drink some water. You're scaring me.
I'm fine.
Okay. I thought this over. We can go somewhere and discuss what you want from me in exchange for an immediate cash grant for medical research. No questions asked.
Why should I give you anything after what you just did?
Take me someplace private, and I'll explain. Elizabeth? Are you in love with Franco? See what this is.
It's my daughter wondering where her dinner is. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to get going, but this will be continued later, I hope.
Okay. Yeah, sweetie.
You be well.
You too. Thank you for telling me about Windermere.
Oh, of course.
See you soon.
See you. Hi. Oh, how'd it go?
Well, I think I have what I need to make sure the GH is reopened.
Well, what's it say?
Nathan, I'm sorry you're not Charlotte's father.
I'm not a good person, but you make me better. You make me worthy of the kind of parent that Charlotte deserves.
You're asking me to save your soul, Claudette. I can't save you. I'm not sure I can save anyone anymore.
Then let me save yours.
On the next General Hospital.
Morgan?
We saw what Claudette wanted us to see. Let's run away together.
And truth will remain a mystery.
Hayden is a big girl. She can take care of herself.
Bottoms up.